Hi all, it is Thursday, June 28th, 2018. My name is Doris, and this is the Knit and Purl Podcast, episode 153. I have foes. I would like to take this time to thank you so much for coming by and spending a few minutes with me. I realize there are a lot of awesome podcasts out there, but I really appreciate that you took time to stop and spend a few minutes of your time with little old me. In social media, I am One Fine Cow on Ravelry and Twitter. I am One Fine Design, the number one, on Facebook and Etsy. And I'm Doris M. Smith, all lowercase and smooshed together on Instagram. You can find the links to those social media in the show notes, which you will also find at knitandpurl-doris.blogspot.com. This podcast has a Ravelry group, which is the Knit and Purl Podcast group. You can find links to the show notes and the Ravelry group in the down bar below. Please go look at them, take a look and click and follow me on the social medias, and I'll follow you back. That brings us to Ravelry group birthday shout outs. We have quite a number of birthdays this time. We have 8 birthdays. We have Well Woman, who is Isabel. Her birthday was on the 16th. We have Jen Likes Yarn, who is Jen. Her birthday also on the 16th. We have JV's too, who is Joanne. Her birthday was on the 18th. We have Avita's in Ha one. I probably butchered that. Who is Envita, and her birthday was on the 20th. We have Terry Weeks, 9394. Who is Terry? Her birthday was on the 22nd of June. We have Nitpicky MPA, who is Carol. Her birthday is today. We have Sally Rollins, who is Sally. Her birthday will be on the 30th of June. And we have Pocketses 2, who is Sharon, and her birthday is also on June the 30th. So happy birthday, ladies. I hope that you did have or will have a wonderful birthday, that you got good gifts, that you got to do what you wanted to do, and that you got to spend time with your friends and your family, and that you eat your version of a birthday cake, whatever that would be. Happy birthday. So that brings us to the summer along, which is a scrappy PC along for the months of June, July, and August. Any scrappy project that you've been working on that you would like to spend some time doing this summer, please come and join us, and there will be monthly prize draws, and there will be a possibility of a nice grand prize. Anyway. The rules are you must be a member of the group to qualify for prizes. Whips are welcome. Any scrappy or PC project that is a whip or a new project, you can, and we're just going into July, start July 1st or shortly thereafter, and completed and posted in the month, the July month. I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay. Prizes each month, June. Okay, so you post a picture of the project that you're going to be working on, or a link to the project page. At the end of the month, before the thread closes, post your progress picture in your proclamation post. Okay. Chatters welcome and encouraged. Winner by random number generator. And okay, so you will see, you can go over to the group and you can read the rules in the thread provided for the alongs for each month. Story of the Week and Stash Enhancement. It has been pretty much status quo the past 2 weeks. We've been working and having regular home life, and On Saturday, we had a birthday party for the 9-year-old grandson at our house, and I finished a few things. So that is all of the Stash and Hand Fitness Story of the Week. Health Pearl this week is kind of something that I was not able to link, but it is a documentary that is on Netflix and on Amazon. It's called The Magic Pill. It is a health documentary about that follows people's lives and the life, and they change their diet from a regular high processed, high sugar content to a paleo keto diet that the documentary showed that it had benefits to these people. There was an indigenous tribe in Australia. There was a family with an autistic daughter. There was a lady with an adopted autistic son. There was a lady with cancer, and there was a lady with dementia, and just the change. And there was also a lady with diabetes that was in really bad shape, that all of their health was improved by changing the way they eat. I thought it was a worthy thing to share as a health pearl. I wish that I could have shared a link, but if you're at all interested, please go over to either Amazon and or Netflix and type in a search for The Magic Pill. You won't be disappointed. Thank you. Okay, foes! Shall we go to the knitting and do the foes? I have 2 finished objects. The first is my Vanilla is the New Black sock, which is a paid pattern on Ravelry, and there's 2, by Anna Fletcher. The yarn I used was Patton's Croy sock in the color Brown Rose Moral. The needles I used was a US 2.75 carbons. So the story with this is I did this sock on double points, but I love this heel, but it was kind of wonky with double points. So on this one, I did it with magic loop, and it worked, but this sock is bigger than this sock. My gauge changed with the different, which is I guess a normal thing. And I put them on my feet. I put this one on my left foot, this one on my right, and it fit fine. You know, everyone has one foot bigger than the other, and I'm left-handed, so it fit perfect. I have to tell you that this heel is my new favorite heel. It fits so nice. And you know how sometimes when you put on a sock and this part bunches up because the fit of the heel is not great, and with these on, with this heel, this part just fits snug on my foot, and it was wonderful. So I recommend going and trying this. It is a really cool heel. Vanilla is the New Black sock pattern on Ravelry. So I'm glad that those are finished. It takes me forever to knit socks, so but they're done. The other finished object I have is my poncho, my granny square poncho, which I got. It's a free, well, it's a video tutorial on YouTube by Jada in Stitches. The yarn I used was 2 Karen cakes in the strawberry kiwi colorway. The hook I used was my Knit Picks J, and I ran out of the yarn, and so around the edges I used another Karen cake in the colorway Pistachio, and I think it turned out very nicely. So I'll put it on so you can see it on and how it drapes, and I might, it's beautiful, it's nice, it covers me. It goes down pretty far, but I like that. Let me twirl. I'm very happy with it. I'm very happy. And you could always, keep going on this if you don't like the opening to be that big. You can keep going and add more and bring that down. But it's awesome. I have always been intrigued by granny square ponchos that I've seen. And when I saw this, I just had to do it. And here is 2 skeins or 2 cakes of yarn now out of my stash. And I also used, I'm going to bring this closer so you can see, on these joins I learned a new technique which will be handy for my next piecing project. This is called an invisible join. These are the 2 blocks together, and they were different colors. And I used a totally different color yarn in the join, and you can't see it. The invisible join. You can find that on YouTube. So those are my finished objects, and I am actively only working on 2 projects. The first one, in my Knit Spin Farm bag by Joanne Springs of the Knit Spin Farm Etsy store, I have a piecing project. I'm going to try to show you a picture of the wrap. It is called Pinwheel Crochet Shawl. It's really cool looking, and that's what drew me to it. The Pinwheel Shawl is a free crochet pattern on Ravelry by Yarnspirations Design Studio. The yarn I'm using is Knit Picks Brava Sport in the colorway Cotton Candy and Rouge. My hook is an F. And, let me see. Last time you saw it, I had 2 done, and I hadn't put the edging on this one. Doesn't that look pretty? So that one's done. This one I had finished completely last time. So there's 2, but wait. Here's another one I just finished. I haven't woven in the end yet. And these have not been blocked, but aren't they so pretty? Block number 3. And block number 4. So that means I have 17 more blocks to do. Oh, that looks pretty on my black. Yep. Yay! So I've been working on that one. And I started another project. I had pulled down from up here my eyeball shawl and decided that I couldn't do it. So I wanted to knit a sweater, and I had a sweater kit that I had purchased in the spring. So I started that in this cute little just tote bag of mine. I have the Novelty, which is a kit available on Craftsy. It's only available in a kit. The pattern is by Laura Nelkin. The yarn is the Cloudborne Puma Cotton DK in the color fuchsia. The needles I'm using is US 4 3.50, and I'm using my Knit Pro Zings interchangeable in the US 4 32-inch circular. Here's a picture of the t-shirt. And I don't know that you can see the cool designs, but I started it on Sunday. And as I was winding the ball up, I wind my balls by hand. I was thinking, oh, I don't know how I'm gonna like this yarn because it felt cottony as I wound it. But as it knits up, it is beautiful and soft and nice. So I'm left-handed, so the pattern says this is the right side, but this is actually my left side, I think. That is the sleeve and the start of the shoulder shaping and the front and the back. This pattern is unique because it is knit from side to side to help with the cotton and the stretchiness and stuff. But so far, I'm enjoying it. Like I said, I started it on Sunday. I have 4 more repeats of a 4-pattern repeat before I start separating for the neck hole. It is a very cool design. It is very simple. I did a provisional cast on. They have tutorials on the Craftsy website with Jody and Tracy of the Grocery Girls. They do tutorials on each new little technique that you need to know to make this t-shirt. So that has started. I'm enjoying it, and like I said, this yarn feels so nice knit up. So let's see how we progress on this one. That is all my works in progress. I'm reaching over here. I did do a little bit on my granny stripe. Oh, it's getting caught in the fiber. Whoa. Deal with that later. I did get a few rows done on this, my granny scraps. Oh. The last time you saw it, I was there. So I did maybe 3 rows and changed color on this is my Karen Cake granny stripe blanket. Got a few rows done on that. So, and I have been continuing on my spinning. I finished the first 2 ounces of the Anzula spin that I've been doing. If you can see right there, there's the fiber left to spin in beautiful pink and purple, of course. Okay, I'm going to reach down and pick up this yarn and put this all back over here. I didn't plan ahead to take off the first 2 ounces. So that is all. That is all of my works in progress and the whips and the spinning. So Pinterest this week is just a cute little something. Also, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but Stumble is changing. So I'm either going to phase that out or go on with the next one. It's called Well. We'll play it by ear for the next couple weeks and we'll see. But the Pinterest is just something craft related. It's another meme. if I can find it. It's a meme. It says, sorry, I'm just me. It says, to crochet an Afghan is to believe in tomorrow. I think that includes to knit a sweater is also to believe in tomorrow. You know. Anyway, thank you guys so much for spending your few precious moments with me. I hope that you have a wonderful and blessed next 2 weeks, that you don't get a lot of storms, that you have sunshiny weather and a cool place to be, that you get to do all the crafting that you want to do, spending time with friends and family. But before you go, I just want to remind you that in the bottom of the show notes and in the down bar below, there's a link to my Etsy store. There's not much there, but if you find something that you would just like to have, I would just happily sell it to you and get it to you as soon as you can. Don't forget to check out the Ravelry group and go over and leave me a comment on the show notes. If you are looking at the show notes, leave me a comment. I'd like to know that we have some type of interaction. Also, don't forget to leave comments and to thumbs up in the down bar below, and I would really appreciate it. And hit that star or that bell so that you'll get notifications when the next podcast comes up. Thank you guys so much. Until next time. Bye, you guys.